How's it going, Mr. Schultz?
How's it going?
Good. My name is Luke Spitz. I'm with Freeboard Company, and thanks for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your business.
Yeah, sit down.
Cool. And when I walked into your store, I couldn't help but notice the quality of longboards you carry. I mean, you have such a diverse set of brands I love, such as Lanyards and Arbor.
Yeah, I like those brands a lot. It's kind of why I carry them. So.
Yeah, I personally ride a Lanyards myself, so it's great to see shops carrying them.
Heck yeah.
So if you don't mind, the first thing I want to start off with is just a few questions.
Okay.
So, when you're making purchase decisions, do you tend to focus more on the quality or quantity when you order?
So when I'm ordering my products, I definitely focus on quality. I think that whenever you're providing your customers with a quality product, that's when they're going to come back. I mean, just trying to push out numbers is never a good way to run business, and so that's not really like how I like to do things around here. So.
Okay. And how are your summer sales going right now?
My summer sales have actually been terrible lately. I need to figure something out because I'm not able to kind of bring in the volume I need to keep the lights on during the summer, so I need to figure something out fast.
Okay. And what do you think motivates your customers to buy from your store, personally, BC Surf and Sport?
So I think that customers kind of come to BC, and specifically my shop here in town, because they just like the atmosphere, they like the products I sell, and they also like the customer service. I have a great group of people working in there for me, and they really just love kind of the experience they have when they come in. So.
Okay. And any other concerns that keep you up at night?
My summer sales. That's what's been killing me, and I really need to kind of find a way to get those customers here in my store during the summer. Bring those I have really good volume and stuff in the winter with snowboards and things like that, but then bringing those customers back for the summer is what I really need to kind of make happen. So.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for answering those. Now, before I move on, I'd like to just explain to you my purpose as a Freeboard representative. So, I'm interested in meeting with you today because your BC Surf and Sport has a very strong culture with board sports.
Completely. Yeah.
You guys are very passionate about boards, and for this reason, I thought Freeboard would be a perfect addition to your store and a product you truly care about. So I'm always looking for innovative companies that are willing to expand the great culture of board sports.
Awesome.
And so, just a basic overview of Freeboard, it's very different than a longboard. It's a completely different function.
Okay.
And it's going to directly appeal to your snowboarding customers, and they can essentially snowboard the streets with it.
Heck yeah, that sounds awesome.
So yeah, Freeboard is going to help you capitalize on the snowboarding base you've built up so far.
Okay.
So yeah. So with that said, here's what I kind of plan to go over with you today. I'm going to ask you a few more questions about your business so I can nail down your primary needs and concerns. Next, I'm going to give you a presentation of the Freeboard. I'm going to show you its features, advantages, and kind of how it works. After that, I'll answer any concerns and questions you have, and we'll go from there. Does that sound okay?
Perfect. Let's do it.
Perfect. So first question I have, my company typically has a minimum board policy order of 15 boards at $150 a piece. Is this something that would kind of work for your company?
Yeah, I like to definitely, with bringing on new products, I like to kind of keep the numbers down just a little bit, just because I don't want to bulk order something that I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sell, but about 15 boards sounds about right.
Okay, yeah. And how many people in your organization must sign off on a decision before it's implemented?
So I'm the ultimate decision maker. I obviously do kind of push it down to my sales manager as well and ask him what he thinks, but in the end of the day, I'm kind of the one that puts the final say on what we do when it comes to bringing in new products. So.
That's good to know. It makes it easy.
Yeah.
So, and last, are you open to the possibility of adding a new line of board products to your store?
Completely. 100%.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm glad to hear you're receptive to bring a new line of products. I'd like to ask a few more questions about the process of how you would do this.
Okay.
So, when you're bringing in a new line of products, what kind of qualifications do you do they need to have? Like, what motivates you to introduce the product to your store?
Well, they obviously need to fit kind of my store and what I kind of stand for, what I do here, the board sports, kind of action sports in general.
So you need to fit the culture.
Exactly, kind of fit the culture of my store, and I want to have quality products in here. So making sure that I'm bringing in products that I know are going to last, and I know my customers are going to come back wanting more, and not because like the thing broke, but because they're trying to show their friend how cool it is, So
yeah, okay. So definitely quality and culture is big. Yeah. So would you say your customers help you determine which products to carry?
Yeah, they're the ultimate determiner when it comes down to it. They're the ones that are going to buy the products that I'm selling, so if I can't get something off the shelf, I need to figure something else out.
Great. And just anything your customers look for when they buy a board?
So as far as the customers that come in to that are familiar with the board sports and stuff, they obviously kind of have the brands that they want to go for and things like that. But when the customers are coming in just to try out something new, that's whenever they can kind of look to my team that I have in there to kind of see the product that they're looking for, and then they can kind of direct them to what's going to fit their needs the best. So.
Cool. Yeah, well, thanks for clearing that up to me. Just have a few more questions to ask. When is the last time you actually introduced a new line of boards to your store?
Oh man, when did we bring on that last new company? So I brought on Arbor. That was probably about 6 months ago, and they've been killing it in my store lately. They've been doing awesome.
So not even just brands. I mean like a completely not a longboard brand, like a new line of product.
A whole new line of product.
When's the last time you've done that for a board product specifically?
It's been a while. I couldn't even tell you the last time I brought on a brand new product, because to be honest, there's not that many of them out there. I mean, when it comes, we have snowboards, we have longboards, we have skateboards, and people haven't really came out with something new and innovative like this freeboard that we're kind of talking about today.
Yeah.
So.
And as you mentioned, your summer sales were decreasing and you're concerned about it. Have you also seen your longboard and skateboard sales decreasing as well?
A little bit, but I think that the biggest reason is because it's such an area of like the snowboard customer base that when it comes back into the summer, like yes, I do have those longboard skateboards, but we don't have the best skate parks around here.
Yeah.
We don't have the best kind of amenities to kind of cater to those people, so I think that's kind of why we see those declines happen in those times. So.
Okay. And are snowboarders your primary customers then?
Completely, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely have the mostly snowboarders that come in. We're probably, I don't know, 60-40 when it comes to skateboarders to snowboarders, so a little more majority of snowboard clientele here at the shop. So.
Perfect. And so would you say your winter sales are usually strong, or?
Yeah, my winter sales have been doing awesome. Winter's definitely a good month. I think we provide exactly what the customers are looking for when it comes to snowboards and things like that, so it's definitely a good booming season for us.
And what is driving those winter sales?
The companies and the quality, like I said, goes back to the experience and stuff that we provide here at the shop that people love to come back to. And
do you sell a lot of snowboards?
Oh yeah, and gear as well, like snowboard jackets and things like that. So.
Okay. So is it difficult to get snowboarders back to your store in the summer right now?
Yes, it is, because I mean a handful of those snowboarders don't all enjoy just riding skateboards or longboards. That's just kind of what they do is snowboarding, and so bringing those customers back in that's where we're kind of having that bind up and that hardship happen. So.
Okay. Yeah. So you mentioned that your winter sales are pretty strong right now, but you are having a little bit of trouble getting those snowboarding customers back to the store in the summer. Exactly. So that could be a reason why your summer sales are failing a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you currently doing any marketing to try to get those snowboards back to the store?
I need a product that can do it for me. I mean, I as far as getting them back in the store, I gotta have something that they want.
Yeah.
Ultimately, they're not gonna come back in just to go look around. I need to provide them something that they're gonna want, that I can put a kind of need to it. So that's where we need to kind of address the issue too. So.
Okay, so based on what you told me, you're mainly concerned with your decreasing summer sales. Snowboarders are your primary customers, and as a result, your winter sales are pretty strong, right? Mm-hmm. And you've currently been unsuccessful attracting snowboarders to your store in the summer, and you would like to find an effective way to accomplish this. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Perfect. So if you don't increase these summer sales, what are the implications it's going to be for your business?
We're going downhill. Like I said, we got to keep the lights on somehow, and that's making sales happen, and so I need to find a way to do that.
Because you can't just survive from your winter, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So if I could provide you with a new and innovative board that is guaranteed to attract snowboarders to your store and just bring in more new customers, would you be willing to do business with my company?
Yes, I would.
All right, would you like to check out the freeboard?
I'd love to.
Let's do it.
All right, what do you got here?
This is the freeboard.
Heck yeah.
So notice, first, it rocks just like a snowboard would. Has a rocking motion, so you're either staying on your toes or your heels. Okay. So yeah, just kind of, and then yes, go ahead and feel it if you want.
Interesting. Yeah, so it just stays on that wheelbase in the middle. Okay.
Yeah. And so one of my favorite features of the board are these center wheel and truck assembly right here. Yeah. This is really what gives the freeboard its magic and its unique functionality. So you can see how these wheels function. They snap right back,
Oh,
And
yeah. Huh.
yeah, so this truck assembly and wheels, this is what gives riders the ability to slide, carve, stop, and slide, carve, stop just like a snowboarder.
It's like nothing else, really. That's crazy.
Yeah, and so even just by carrying this piece of the board in your store, you're gonna be equipped with something that very few companies have right now. So this is what really makes the freeboard separate than a longboard.
You don't
or
sell the
skateboard.
truck separate from the board, though, do you?
No, we don't.
Okay.
But just by having this, you're going to be just completely unique. You're going to benefit from you're going to get a competitive advantage from carrying this in your store where other stores don't carry it right now.
Okay.
So
okay. Pretty new to the market kind of deal.
yes, very new.
Okay.
So the next feature I want to show you are these two S2 bindings, right?
Yep.
So these are going to lock your feet in. They're going to give you better stability. It allows you to actually pop the board up, and it honestly just feels more like snowboarding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
riders are going to love this, and just definitely adds to the functionality of the board. And then that your feet easily slide in and out of it, so you're
Mind
not
if
like,
I stand on it?
yeah, go
Try it
ahead.
out?
Yeah. And like I said, you're not like locked in completely. You know what I mean? Like a snowboard, so it's easy in and out.
Huh.
And you might have to switch around.
This way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah. And so the benefit for your business by having these bindings is a marketing advantage. A snowboarder comes in, he sees bindings on a skateboard, it's going to appeal to his senses because snowboarding is associated with bindings because snowboards all have bindings. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So snowboarder, you're going to get direct interest just from these bindings from snowboarders.
Okay.
So yeah. And I have a little video demonstration, only about 30 seconds,
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
just to
I'd love
show
see
you kind of
those.
what freeboarding is like
Okay.
and how the motions move. So see how it's the same
Yeah.
motion as snowboarding. They can ride back to forth, they can spin completely around. This board offers you complete freedom.
Huh. That's crazy. So do these wheels, do they like when it comes to hitting the concrete and stuff, when you make your turns, are they
Yeah.
pretty forgiving whenever they do hit? Because whenever you get on that edge and they
Yeah, I mean, it will buck you off just like a snowboard
Yeah.
would if you catch your edge.
Yeah.
Same concept, you gotta be careful. But the wheels are very high quality urethane. They're brand new. They're designed just for the freeboard.
Yeah,
They give
yeah.
you maximum grip while providing you a smooth and consistent slide.
Okay.
So yeah.
Perfect. Alright.
Yeah. So and also lastly, there's a lot of adjustable pieces on this board. You can adjust your binding height. You can adjust it back and forth. You can adjust your truck width, your truck tightness, and you can even adjust your center wheel height if you want a lower. I don't know, just more of a different feel. So
yeah.
it's really personalized. So yeah. So that's
Okay.
that's basically the freeboard. Do you have any questions or concerns for me?
I guess my only kind of issue with this is how much did you say this board was?
You know, this board is going to be, for you, it'll probably be around $150 per board for a complete board.
So that's a little pricey because like expensive longboards we have in the shop are going for like $100, and then
Yeah.
obviously skate decks are like $60. So that's a pretty high price point for those kind of people, and that might be a kind of a hard sell to make.
All right, yeah, I totally understand your concern for this. Thanks for bringing it up. I have to stress that a freeboard is much different than a longboard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Freeboard's innovative board design basically allows it to perform just like a snowboard. Longboards
Okay.
simply cannot function this way.
Yep.
Also, you're paying for the exclusive experience Freeboard offers you, okay? And you're also getting a completely redesigned, unique center wheel and truck assembly. You're getting 2 added bindings on top, and you're also getting 6 wheels instead of 4, which a longboard has. So,
yeah. A lot more pieces to the puzzle
Yeah.
to make this thing.
and longboards have much fewer parts. So, can you kind of see why Freeboard we have to charge a little bit more for our product?
That Definitely makes sense. So I guess another kind of issue I'd have there then, when it comes to like getting parts and stuff for this board, since it is such an exclusive thing, I can't just put normal skateboard trucks on here. I can't just, how does that kind of work? I have a rider that comes in that just bought one and his truck assembly breaks. Then what do I do?
So I mean, I'd encourage you to carry additional trucks, just like a longboard. You don't just carry complete longboards. You don't carry just complete skateboards. You carry the additional pieces. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're always going to have stuff stocked. And like I said, this is actually my personal board, and I've owned this for many years, and I've never had to replace a single part on it so
good
far.
to hear. Okay.
So, but again, if your riders do want to replace their parts, you can order single pieces from us, and we will provide you with those, and we actually encourage that.
Okay.
So, just like any other skateboard, yeah, provide.
Would they order it then through us, or will they go online and order like the truck or the assembly? How would that kind of work? Would I order the parts from you and bring them into store, or would that be something that they can claim from you guys, like through an online deal?
So I mean, our store always has an online option.
Okay.
Like customers can always buy from our website personally.
Yeah.
But I think what they're really going to want to do is check out the variety at your store. Because we have different sets of wheels, we have different types of boards.
Plus that comes to like bringing them back into the store.
Exactly.
I guess, as well.
And they're going to want to really feel it, and they can get it immediately at your store, whereas they'd have to wait for shipping from our store.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah. So. So when the boards are delivered, would you like them to be packaged and unassembled, or would you like them to be fully assembled and out of the box?
So I guess that kind of implies that I kind of do want to make an order. I would like them assembled when they show up in my shop.
Yeah, that's what most buyers usually would like.
Takes a lot less time. I don't gotta hire people to set them up and things like that. So that would probably be the best way to go about that.
Yeah, and so let me see. So I think we're gonna start you off with 20 boards. It's usually a good initial order.
Okay.
If you could.
Wait. I thought we were starting with 15.
Oh yeah, we can do 15.
Okay,
that's fine.
Let's do 15 boards because I'm a little more
fix that
comfortable
up.
with that order.
Alright, so I have you down for 15 boards, and if you could sign here, that would be great.
Okay. Alright.
And by signing there, you'll guarantee that your boards will be delivered within 4 to 5 business days.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, thank you. Well, Mr. Schultz, I'm very excited to begin this long-term relationship with you between our two companies. I appreciate you providing me your valuable business, and I look forward to seeing your company grow and continue to be a leading store in board sports culture.
Me too, I'm excited.
So yeah, your first order is going to arrive this Friday, and if you don't mind, I'd like to give you a call Friday afternoon to make sure your delivery got there and that you were satisfied and everything went smoothly.
Okay.
For the first month, I'm going to be following up with you on a weekly basis to discuss any concerns you have and your overall satisfaction
Make
with
sure
the board.
everything's going good, I like that.
Yeah, and after that, I'll follow up with you maybe every 2 or 3 weeks. And also, don't hesitate to call me at 970-820-2334.
Let me get that number down so fast. You said that was what now?
970-230-8334.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and my business email, I'll leave you with my business card too, my business email.
And that has that information.
Yeah, because I'm here to provide you with the best experience possible.
Okay.
And also, when you need to purchase more boards, you can easily place orders on our website or call it in over the phone.
Okay.
And like I said, deliveries will be 4 to 5 days every time you place an order. And do you have any other questions for me right now?
I don't. I'm excited to get this thing in the store and see how it does. And actually, I'm gonna go try one out myself here. And when they come in. So.
Yeah, and if I may ask, do you have any other businesses that might be interested in the free board?
So I could. Man. I could think about a few and stuff, but I want to put this board in my shop only at the moment here.
Sounds good.
I want to kind of keep it an exclusive thing because I'm excited that no one else really has it.
Yeah, I feel you take advantage of that competitive.
Exactly. I want to kind of keep that exclusivity. So.
All right, Mr. Schultz. Well, thank you so much for your business.
Of course.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.
You as well, Luke.